And let us listen to what the church has to say about the sacrament of confession. And this is what the Catechism of the Catholic Church says. It's known by many names. Known by many names. And is called the sacrament of conversion because it makes sacramentally present Jesus' call to conversion. It's also called the sacrament of penance. Don't forget it. Okay, what's the first name given to the sacrament? The first one, conversion. The sacrament of conversion. The second one is called also the sacrament of penance, because it consecrates the Christian sinner's personal and ecclesial steps of conversion, penance, and satisfaction. Llevamos dos. También lo podemos llamar the sacrament of forgiveness. 3. ¿Por qué? Because by the priest's sacramental absolution, God grants the penitent's pardon and peace. And finally, it's also called the sacrament of reconciliation, because it reconciles sinners to God and then to each other. A ver, repítame los 4 nombres dados a este sacramento. Conversion, penance, forgiveness, and reconciliation. You're good. You're deserving a cookie, but it's too early. Now, if we have to say what the sacrament of confession is, we can say that is a sacrament instituted by Jesus Christ. It is in the Bible. It is in the New Testament. When Jesus Christ tells Peter, you are the rock, and on this rock I will build my church. And anything that you looses in the earth will be loosened in heaven, and anything that otherwise as well. So that means Dios, Jesús mismo, le dio la potestad a Pedro y a todos los discípulos de absorber los pecados o de retenerlos. Por eso el sacramento of confession has necessary steps to be valid. ¿Qué es el pecado? ¿Por qué confesarnos? ¿Para qué la confesión? What for confession? Because the sin exists. El pecado existe. Why is the sacrament of confession necessary? Do you believe that there is evil in the world? ¿Ustedes creen que hay mal en el mundo? So why is necessary that we have the sacrament of confession? Why? ¿Por qué necesitamos el sacramento de la confesión? Porque necesitamos, because we need a good relationship with God. So the sacrament, in that sense, it heals a broken relationship between us and God. ¿Cuál es la fuente del perdón? ¿Quién perdona los pecados? Who forgives sins in the sacrament? Dios, God. It's not the priest, it's God. The priest is only an instrument. The priest is only an instrument. that God uses in a good way to forgive the sins. So we can get healing, we can get advice, and we can get motivation to keep standing in the grace of God. And you pray, God, please forgive me. Are you forgiven? Are you forgiven or not? If you repent and you ask for forgiveness in your room, are you forgiven? Yes, you are forgiven. You are forgiven. But is that enough? That's the question. Is that enough? What do you think? Is it enough? No, it's not enough. We need support. We need help. We need advice. We need someone that struggles like us and is consecrated to help us, to give us some advice and to motivate our souls to get closer to God. Why do you think Jesus became a man? Because he wanted to feel like us and to be tempted like us. So he could understand what being a man means, being a human being means. And by learning that, he was able to institute, out of mercy and love, this beautiful sacrament of penance. So it is a way for us to be closer to God. So among those little phrases that we hear outside are those like, he is gonna tell, the priest is gonna say something. I'm not gonna go to him for confession. He made a promise. He made a promise to God not to say anything about anyone. And he says something about anyone or any sins, confess to him, he is immediately excommunicated. That means he cannot confess anymore. If you go to the priest and then he says something to someone that you told him in the sacrament of confession, you can go to another priest or to the bishop to say he broke his promise and he cannot confess anymore until he gets confession and absolution from the bishop. So now, how about we sing a song? You like? How about if we just make a little reflection about what it means to be in the grace of God. I try to sing. I'm not that well, I'm not that good at singing. My resume and myself are the only one that have been able to listen myself singing, but let's try. Don't judge. Okay? I'm a priest, not a singer. I can only imagine what it will be like when I walk by your side. I can only imagine what my eyes will see.